A vinyl record is a veritable magnet for dust and debris floating in the air. This is particularly true during the colder months of the year when indoor air is dry. Just walking across a carpeted floor to select a record may build up a static electric charge in your body, which can be transferred to a record. Taking a record out of its sleeve can also create a static charge. A statically charged record will attract airborne dust and debris to its surface. Why bother to remove dust from your records and needle? While your cartridge needle may wear out faster because of dirt in the grooves, the main reason is to avoid distortion that you will hear as the needle collects dust and debris along its 15 or 20-minute journey. Have you ever been curious as to the length of the record groove that a needle traverses on one side of a record? The internet suggests 1/3 of a mile. This should be a simple math problem. Measure the radius of the last innermost groove. Measure the radius of the first outermost groove. Work out the circumference of each. Find the average, which is 653 millimeters. While technically there is only one groove per each side of a record, one can estimate the number of circular grooves by dividing the distance between the inner and outer grooves, namely 80 millimeters, by the average width of a record groove, which is 0.06 of a millimeter. There are about 1,333 grooves within an average length of 653 millimeters. Total length is around 870 meters or 0.54 miles, plus or minus about 30%. One way to neutralize the static charge on a record is to use an anti-static gun, such as this Empire Static Eliminator. These devices generate positive and negative ions that neutralize the static charge on a record. You can then sweep the record with a record brush, such as this one by AudioQuest, to remove any surface dust and debris. The bristles of this brush are connected to the gold contacts on the handle to dissipate any static buildup through your body. It's probably a good idea to touch a grounded surface in your home afterwards to dissipate any charge accumulated on your body. This is a container of Moon Gel damper pads. This container includes 6 gel pads, approximately 1.5 by 1 inch. You can find this at your local music store in the drum section. They are used by drummers to control and tune the resonance of drums and cymbals. There are other brands and colors available. Cost is around $10. If this product was targeted at audiophiles, it would probably cost several times this amount, so keep this as a secret. These gel pads are non-toxic and washable. They leave no residue and are extremely tacky. To use it to clean your Phono cartridge needle, cut a small section and place it onto a base. A plastic bottle cap works well. After a few washings, the pad loses some of its shine and tackiness and should be replaced. 6 gel pads should last you several years, depending on how often you play your records.